Damn. All right. I love these new AC rewards, boys. Alrighty. Oh, it's 150 there. That's good. Get rid of these ISOs. Alright, 420 of the demiurge. I'll take that. How we doing, chat? Top of the morning to yous. What up, Ron? What up, Ron? What up, my guy? You up early today? Forgot to do world event yesterday. What's good, Jarvis? Top of the morning to you. What up, Ricky? Just relaxing for a little bit. Did somebody win world event in the past? There's a winner every day, brother. People used to take this thing really, real serious. They probably still do. I'm just not one of them. Gotta figure out your life before the day starts. Why are you mourning, Iceman? Nah, I haven't got a chance to check out Nemesis yet. I'm trying to convince Kate to watch it with me. Gotta travel to Canada in September for the first time. Why? You coming for the poutine and the maple syrup? The poutine and the maple syrup. We got it. Woods? What do you mean woods? Where you going, BC? What the heck are you coming for woods? I'm so confused. I can't believe you. The only reason why she's meta, where she's even relevant, is because she leans on the Otherworld Battle bands and AV. Yeah, she's alright. She's barely worth talking about. I guess I could have given her a shout out with Spider-Man and Quicksilver and them. The fight for the future never stops. You going to BC? Where you going? You going camping? What are you going to BC for? You in the Navy? What are you doing? We still have 2 native tier 3s left. Which 2 do we have left, brother? Cause it's just Black Swan. Am I cooked? I might be well done, but I don't know. You tell me. Oh, you talking about Molecule Man? Molecule Man is tier 2 native, brother. Owen Reese, the Molecule Man, he tier 2 native, brother. People forget, but he tier 2 native, brother. Yeah, he tier 2 native. It's just Black Swan at this point. Hey, yeah, you in the cooker, brother. Black Swan's gonna bring about the revival of the speed meta. I don't know. Spider-Man could be what brings about some semblance of a revival. I think the height of the speed character's impact in the game was when Quicksilver was running through people in timeline battle. Too bad we didn't have many other PvP game modes. What the heck is going on with this thing right now? All of a sudden, this thing is turning on by itself. Like, I never turned that shit on. Don't worry, bro. We all getting up there in age, bro. Like, my memory going too. Spider-Man playing games, taking names. Yeah, whipping people up to death. Good times. Alright. Ghost Rider is not going to be able to take out Silver Surfer, eh? Nah, not quite. Not quite. He couldn't do the 3v1. Okay. Okay, I'm tired of this shit, Grandpa. I'm tired of this shit, Grandpa. The hell is going on? I never turned that shit on. Why is it on? I don't even know where it is. 1 minute. Turn that shit off, bro. I never turned that on. Or at least put it at 10 minutes. I don't know why that shit's at 1 minute. You're 7 years in, it gets worse? Oh, man. Not the arthritis. How's the knees? How are your knees healing up, Ron? Comparatively to before. That's what I'm curious about. Okay, you a brave man to do double knee surgery. I hope I never have to do that. I think that's enough of that. That's enough of that. The knees are a work of art. It's your hands that hurt? Goddamn. I figured you'd be back to fully walking already just because you went back to work, so I would assume you wouldn't go back to work if you couldn't walk fully, but like in terms of pain, how is it? Man, the day they put Sentry in a team up collection, it's gonna be a day, bro. Ain't no more Pimp King around, he retired. What is on this Sentry? There's no way Gore winning this, right? Nope. The #1 guy with double support? Gore? Man, they really should have let this guy keep his super guard break immunity. That would have been that would have been an L right there if Sentry had taken one life off of this guy. Yeah. I guess we're never gonna see another character that gets super guard break immunity, eh? Just trying to see what the landscape looks like. Is it all symbiotes and Sentry? Yeah, it's pretty much just, oh, we got a Kang in the wild there. That's it? Okay. Yeah, if Sentry doesn't have 2 supports, it's not the same, eh? Interesting. Let's see this one. Yeah, double support for Sentry makes such a big difference. You literally need 2 supports to counter AV. That's how crazy AV is, bro. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, because Hela's not doing nothing for Sentry. Wow. Wow. Let's see this one. Double support as he take out his papa. Double versus single. That's at 90. Yep. It looked like he just triggered it. Bro, we might be here all day for this one. What up, Sam? Yep. So double support is what's needed. Interesting. So double support Gore versus single support, and Null couldn't take him out, but Gore versus Gore might do something. Ain't that crazy? How did that work? Gore does better against Gore? Okay, pop your, there, yeah? What the heck is going on? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? What just happened there, bro? That's kind of crazy. That's legitimately kind of crazy. Uh-huh. What is this? Wing piece. Why would he run Molecule Man over AV? Let's find out. Maybe he knows something we don't. It's a sad time when AV is better than Molecule Man. Nah. Nah. Question for you guys. Did Sylvie ever come back in TVA? Because I didn't watch the final season of the Loki TV show. Just wondering if she'll ever get a tier 4. Question, do you know how to fix the security alert code 2? Can't hop back in the game for 2 days now. I tried to I have no idea what that is. Did you get banned for doing something? Because they banned a bunch of people. Well, not that many, but still, let me show you. People were doing things they're not supposed to. So if your name's on the list, that's why you can't log in. Future Fight detects players who play through abnormal means. So all of these people here got their accounts banned. 1 year banned. You can appeal within 15 days, but more likely they're not going to free you up if you were legitimately cheating. Wait, Hulk is also in Brand New Day? Oh, they're trying to bring everybody into everything, eh? Still, we probably never getting an update. Tragic. Actually, maybe I didn't need to hold Loki there. Wow, I didn't need to, eh? Okay, duly noted. So apparently I can go all the way until 207 at least. My rotation's a little messed up. Ooh, that was so close. Holy shit, he couldn't get any closer than that. Ah, too far out. If I could get the procs a little bit better, I definitely could get to 23. I don't know about 24. You didn't do anything, you just opened the game after dispatching all night, then all of a sudden you couldn't play the game? Yeah, that sucks. I've never seen that error code before, so I'm actually not sure what it is. Ah. I feel like with better gameplay, I should be able to get 18. Why are you running Thor and Loki supports? Oh, so Odin does better having these guys strike for him than using supports because he does so much damage. All you need is for them to pop out and hit the bosses more. So if you go to his character page and look at strikers, you can see there's a 10% chance for Thor to appear when he's attacking and a 16% chance for Loki to appear. Alright? So Odin having so many hits, these guys are constantly popping out every few seconds throughout the entire fight. And there's a cap on how much damage you can do to the Frost Beast. So getting supports to increase the amount of damage that Odin doesn't really do much more, you know? Whereas getting more hits actually gets you points, gets you more points. You can use Zeus instead of Loki? Why not Zeus instead of Thor though? Okay, hold on. Where's Zeus? 19%. Oh, so it'd be better to use Zeus then. No? Because if Thor gives 10, and I guess then we could use Zeus's leadership. Alright. Let's give it a shot. I usually just do one and done. He jumped away sooner. Nah, not much of a difference. Then again, I did play worse. I gotta get some energy from this thing. Push for 18. We want to see more on chest opening. Oh, 18 with Aries. Oof. Chill, bro. Doing too much. Chill, chill, chill. Chill. Yo, you're doing too much. Okay, I need to come out of that corner. Not enough room to maneuver up there. I ain't gonna hold you. Half the time I can't even see what the hell these two are doing. Because between all of your attacks and Storm's lightning, utter chaos, bro. We got it, though. We got it. We got it. Alright, so we need 4 more clears against that guy. And I think besides that, it's just Venom. Nah, we don't. We're just waiting on that discount. Okay, we need 1 more against this guy. Alright, so we can just farm Conqueror XP. XP of the Conqueror. They're gonna cutscene me right here. Okay, never mind. I'm surprised they haven't yet. Is it because he's doing so much damage that they're just mad? Nah, they have to do it right here. Loki, how you vex me. Wow, they really are not cutscening. Okay. That's so strange. For them to just... Okay, they decided to do this instead. Didn't work out for y'all though. That's tough. No CTP. 7 days, 8 days, we about to have Wi-Fi. It's gonna be so much easier. Oh shit. That was bad. Her stupid V-pad moved me and then stopped out of line. And this time you cutscene. That's unfortunate. Ooh. Well, that's unfortunate. Truly unfortunate. Not me walking right into Proxima's face to eat that lightning bolt. That is crazy work. Oh, really? That one missed? That was right beside him. Alright. Chill. 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 How did that hit me? How did that hit me? No! CTP! Where are you? We need another strong mutant for PvE. We really do. There are so many mutant stages. And whenever I use Storm for something, I have no one left. But I fear that if the August update is mutant, then somebody's going back into paywall jail. Imagine they give Jean Grey a seasonal paywall uniform. Oh man. Yo, that might actually be the play if you think about it. Free up Luna. Free up White Fox. Free up, hold up. Ooh. Possibly, I don't want to say free up, but possibly free up Psylocke. And then just snatch Jean Grey off the free-to-play table. Along with Maddie, that would be insane. But that would be that would be a huge money-making play for them. Because both versions of Jean Grey are now locked in paywall jail. Be pretty insane. Come on, I need a CTP, brother. Brother. I do have two. Doesn't make sense. These teams don't make sense. I guess we could do something with Crystal. I haven't used her in a while. Are you gonna be the one to give me a CTP today? If not, I'll take some God stones. We just had an X-Men update. We don't want another. Who's we? because people love X-Men updates. Especially when it coincides with a show that's actually going on right now. Apocalypse could use a uniform. No. Okay. Really? How does it hit me from that? That's BS. She's so small. June is Shadowland update. July. Oh, it's brand new day. So at least August. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would coincide with the seasonal. Because seasonals usually drop in August. And there's no way they're gonna make, like, for example, let's say they wanted to move it up and drop it in July. There's no way they're gonna make Spider-Man a freaking seasonal. Absolutely no way. That would be crazy. Alright? And seasonals are usually mid-month patches, not main updates, so. But imagine they make Spider-Man a paywall. Sure. Make him the strongest speed character for PvP, the one that could actually clap up the top 10 guys. And then all of a sudden, pay to play Spider-Man. People be so mad. Lost my awakened skill there. No way they made Jean Grey seasonal updates since she has so many new looks since. Okay. You're assuming they have to go with one of those looks. You're assuming they can't just do an X-Men 97 update for the rest of the characters and do whatever they want for whoever they want. I'm not saying that's what I want, by the way. But I do want an X-Men 97 update. Ideally more uniforms than we got last time. Crystal's not too bad, right guys? I know she only has 1 day in ABL, but she's not too bad. You'll be very greedy. No matter who they make a seasonal, if the seasonal uniform is good, people are gonna say it's greedy. Nice. Ooh. Okay. That's very good. 37 Godstones? I'll take it. Like if the seasonal's not good, people are like, oh, this sucks, and if it's good, then people are like, oh man, this is greedy. So like, no matter what, people are gonna complain, right? Completely forgot about this shit. I need a CTP, brothers. Bastion? Oh, I would love Bastion. $28. 28. Don't sip lean. Words of a wise man. I think that hidden team is gore, to be honest. Probably not what I should have did there, or should have done there. Yo, Jeff. Oh, we lost this one. Jeff lived for far too long, bro. Okay, we got it, but damn, can't have Jeff living that long, bro. I definitely thought this was gonna be gore double support. Still look like we're gonna lose this one though. Yeah. Doomsday trailer drop. Should I watch it? I've been avoiding trailers. I haven't watched Brand New Day. I haven't watched. How many trailers are there for Brand New Day? Is 24 good? Sorry, 28 good? Because people are in their 30s. A lot of people are in their 30s. The double tier 3 native team, it's okay. It's more of a deterrent than anything else. Double native tier 3 teams are annoying to counter. That's what I'm hoping for, but I don't know if that's actually the case. I put it there and I let people see it, so they're like, maybe we shouldn't press this guy too hard, you know? But as you can see, even with 2 tier 3 natives, I don't know. Jeff did some work there. I wanted one more third skill out of him though. Come on, Sentry. Oh, Sentry, you were this close, brother. You were here this close. Good morning from your family. Good morning. Top of the morning to you. Look at all those purple support effects just flashing. Crazy. Oh, this is interesting. He's running magic to counter Wolverine. Okay, we got Sentry out. Yeah. This is a L for me. Gore with double support. Oh, hold up. Let me check him. Let me check the facts. Oh, he's running authority. Ah, he's running authority. That's why. What's on this guy? That looks like a 95. Woke up. Put me to sleep. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh! Need more HP, sauce on my steak. Got cooked up. Okay, Maddie versus Gore. Maddie versus Gore. Ain't no way Gore gonna lose, right? Okay. Is this the play? Do we just try to thug it out versus his Gore? Let's see it. What up, Jamie? Good morning. Okay. What does brother have? Clash. Oh yeah, he got 90. Yeah, he tankier than I. He's a tanky boy. Had to try it. Might be the death of me. It might be the death of me. Come on, Wolverine. Nice. Pull it back for me, Logan. Logan is the slogan. Logan is the slogan. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking the best thing these guys could possibly do is make White Fox the equivalent of Jeff. If they do that, so give her like 30% or 25% HP for villains, debuff removal, and 45 percent extra. Well, she has some coming from her artifacts, so like 20% extra damage to villains or heroes or whatever, or both. Oh my gosh, people would eat that up, and she would be free to play friendly at the same time. At the same dang time, be crazy. All right, so I'm thinking there's Kang up there. It has to be Kang. Let's now break the game. We could. I definitely wasn't expecting Kang and Gore. We should be fine, right? I think. Ah, come on. We're gonna have to tank double second skill. I don't think we have it here, boys. Ooh! Give me all of that. We ate. We ate right here. We ate right there. Alright. Hit him with the second. Come on, come on, come on. Kang, Kang. Banging. We shouldn't lose this. I don't think Ghost Rider is living too long, though. Yeah. You don't want Ghost Rider living too long, bro. Oh, nice. Domination on the play there. Extra 30. Yeah, so I'm averaging at about 100. And then after I get attacked, I drop down to about 200. Losing 7 fights really hurts. 7 fights. 7 defeats. Tragic. I need more tier 4 materials. I don't care about the CTP chest like that. This update is so boring so far, it's killing me. Even though I have every tier 4 in the update, it's still boring. It's not the update, it's the update cycle that's the issue. It's the whole 3-week thing that they keep doing. I don't know why. They for some reason think a tier 2 native and a tier 3 native is gonna basically create enough content to last for 3 weeks. They need to stop doing that stuff, bro. Like it's getting kind of annoying. Keep forgetting to come over here and collect this thing. They need to go back to the regular 2-week cycle. Hopefully with the new changes to Shadowland, it will make it so that even if they do the 3-week thing, it doesn't feel as stale. Cleaning before you make some nickels. I'll feel you there, brother. The Gladiator. Scourge. Advancement. The Punisher. And the Debris. And then by the way, guys, we're looking for more people who want to play Alliance Conquest. We got the legendary Harry Potter here. Let me see. Ghost Rider has a Rage. That's not really going to help us in Conquest. His Hulk. That's not really going to help us, eh? I don't know if he's ready for what's coming. But we'll give him a chance, I guess. No CTP on Shadow Ball. I don't know who this person is. I don't know if he's ready, bro. Y'all think we should give him a chance? Chat. I'll let y'all decide. Who was that other guy that popped it? I don't even know who he was. Something about Eternal something. Eternal slumber. Something about eternal. This one. This fellow right here. Well detected. Please hide your wallet, sir. That's all that's the voice. I think this week we're gonna. So right now, you guys can't see it because I'm a giant head, but we're at 45. I think we're gonna jump up to about 20, which is terrible. We don't want to be up there. Ideally, we want to just be cruising down in the 50s here. We don't want to move up too close to the mega whales because we're not really a mega whale alliance at all. We just a group of people who do things and get things done. Next main updates seems to start the 24th. Oh hell no! Actually, yeah, it is actually gonna be the 24th because White Fox and them gonna drop on the 9th, and then it's gonna be at least 2 weeks. 1, 2, yeah. Yeah. That sucks, bro. You get 40 to 50 wins per AC. Where are you ranked? What alliance are you in right now? Where you guys rank? Because 40 to 50 wins outside of the top 100 is a lot different. Why do you use Wolverine as a tier 4 striker? Because he hits really, 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 really hard. So when Wolverine comes out as a striker, he uses this skill right here, right? Tons of hits, iframe ignore, and it does a crap ton of damage, which makes him the perfect tier 4 striker for PvP, right? I don't know why he only got 9 hits there, but this is what it actually does. Yeah. So any character that can live long enough to get Wolverine to pop out as a tier 4 striker. Oh, you meant who is Wolverine's tier 4 striker? I use Quicksilver because people usually will use Maddie to counter him. So I feel like for him, Quicksilver makes sense because Quicksilver also uses his iframe ignore skill. And he's ideally going to be punching into a blast character, so that's going to give him a little bit more. And that's part of the reason why I tier 4. Quicksilver. To juice up my Wolverine more. I gotta juice him up a little bit more though. Alright. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. A little bit early today, but we're gonna finish up early because hold up. Oh, huh? What is going on here? Not sure what that was about. They trying to take the stream down, boys. They trying to take the stream down. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. We about to eat some hot dogs and they like, Turn the stream off, boy. We don't like that. Still, to this day, one of my favorite idle animations in this game. I think this is right up there with Zemo. Which, now that I think about it, both of them being speed characters. And also Deadpool's idle animation where he pulls out the phone. Do speed characters get the best idle animation, bro? Is that something that we have to, like, go and look at? Because, like, off the top of my head, those are three of the most memorable ones, right? Right now, I'm using a S25 as my daily driver. It does okay. I use whatever doesn't crash, to be honest with you. And I find that Androids tend to be the most reliable phones to play with. Just pick up something that's less than 3 years old and you'll be fine. If you're just gonna use it to grind the game, you don't want to get like something super expensive because you're gonna be killing the phone, bro. If you're playing and like running dispatch and, you know, putting like 3+ hours of playtime on the phone every day, bro, like you're gonna kill the phone. So don't spend thousands of dollars like picking up like an iPhone or whatever, because one, iPhones are really bad for playing this game. They're just not optimal. They crash so much. Good insurance plan. I have no insurance on any of my phones, bro. Insurance on a phone is kind of a crazy concept to me. I'm sure some people would swear by it. But yeah, this phone's never crashed. The only phones that I find that crash for AC and GBR and all these other game modes are iPhones, no matter how new they are. Alright, let's yeah, you can play on PC, but I think you gotta use BlueStacks. Because Marvel Future Fight doesn't have a PC client, which is weird because there's so many Netmarble games that have PC clients. Alright, Hitched Hell, playing casually since Infinity War, so what's that, 2019? VIP 4 now, free to play for 5 years, PvE and a little PvP. Okay. Cars to replace, Ghost Rider. Alright, so you got a ton of cooldown. Alright, so replace Cable. Since it's not done yet, replace Cable with Ghost Rider, because you don't really need the cooldown from it. You're going to be fine to drop the 10% cooldown from it. CTPs. I don't know how many CTPs you have and which kinds. So you're missing some tier 4s and uniforms. You gotta stop just buying uniforms and not building the characters. if you've been here since 2019, there were several dead updates where you could have easily tier 4'd these guys. Like, I don't know what's going on here. You got these two. You're not really building them. You bought her, not really building her. Got him, not really building him. I get that you're a PvE player, but if you're a PvE player, and why even bother buying these uniforms if you're not gonna build the characters? Just seems like a massive waste. Like an obelisk is just not doing anything for these guys, bro. So if you're a PvE player, then tier 4 Odin, you already have a rage on him. You're a PvE player. You didn't pick up Yondu's seasonal. In your case, I would definitely pick up Valkyrie's uniform. Possibly tier 4ing her. Since you don't have Crescent. Hitch, you in the chat? Anything you want to say? Anything you want to ask? Go ahead. Feel free. Let me know how many CTPs you have in your inventory and which kinds. That would actually be useful. So you gotta reforge this. And you tier 4'd him to give him an obelisk. Yikes. You're definitely not consistent. You have 10 rages. 10 rages in your inventory. Okay. Is there a reason why you're not giving them to to your characters, bro? No competition? Okay, so you have 10 rages in. You should probably reforge a couple of these, at least. You got a brilliant armor fist, though. Yeah, I think you should reforge the one on Strange. Brilliant on Storm. Reforging the one on Ares is a good idea. Iron Man is a dud right now. I think at the very least you should give one to Moon Knight. And as a PvE player, I'm intrigued as to why you gave Conquest to Ghost Rider. But you definitely should get the uniform for Odin and then reforge that rage since you don't have a competition. Now, I think since you have the uniforms for these guys, you should at least tier 4 them. Otherwise, it's going to be a very expensive mistake even if you're a PvE player. So I say Odin, then Kang. Then no. Even though it's two expensive guys back to back. And you should probably tier 4 Valkyrie. Bro said fuck Kang for trying PvP. Why? Why fuck Kang though? He's so good. It sounds like he's causing you a lot of problems. CTP for Ghost Rider? If you're doing PvE, Rage, for PvP, you could go with Greed or Conquest. For your account, probably Greed. Not Sad Man Zeus down here at the bottom. It's interesting to see some of the uniforms that you choose to skip. Yeah, any final questions you got for me while we're looking at your account? Like, for example, bro bought the uniform for Gladiator, and Gladiator had a run, and he says he's a PvE player. He never bothered to give him a Rage, and he never bothered to tier 4 him. So this was a worthless investment. Doom, you could probably say he got something out of. Something. But he's a PvE player. Alright, so to wrap it up, I'm gonna say Odin tier 4, Cyclops tier 4, Valkyrie tier 4, and if you stop being a rebel, then you can go ahead and tier 4 Null and Kang. So those are not major wastes of your crystals like you did down here. You know, and you probably, if you ever get the revive artifact for Shallow Ball, should tier 4 her at some point. But if not, go ahead and pick up Surfer and Atom. Okay? Maybe then PvP will look a lot different for you and you won't hate it as much, because you'll have 4 top tier PvP characters. You know? But That's my 2 cents. That's my 2 cents. Alright, let's see Crackzilla. PvE player recently completed his PvP deck. Damn. Okay, I wouldn't say it's completed, but it's in a decent spot. 70% all defense, 90% max HP, 42% dodge. You're missing a lot of crowd control time. And you need another like 30% all attack. Attack speed is way too high. Ignore defense is way too high as well. So I wouldn't say you're done. I think you meant done as in you have 25% pierce, but that's just a part of the battle, brother. So yeah, you want to get your crowd control time up to as close to 60% as possible. You want to get another 15% all, what you call it, max HP. Another 30% all attack. Reducing your attack speed by 20%. And then bringing down your ignore defense by about 20%. Will give you room to maneuver with the other stats that you need to improve. Let me see what's on this max HP. A big brilliant on Cyclops. Nice. 90, 90, 90. Really? You're still using Gladiator? Okay. Brilliant greed on Adam over Strife. Interesting decision. Not one that I would go with, but okay. Not sure why you would put... do you have... Okay, you have this guy with a brilliant... Okay, so that's why. Tier 4 Ultron. I guess you got swept up in the wave, in the fever. In terms of characters, majority of the characters that you have left to tier 4 are pretty much just for AC. Her I would give a destruction to, or an energy. She's pretty good for Otherworld battle. A trap card. Very, very valuable. You're working on PvP, so I'm assuming you have Wasp with the Liberation if you have Rescue and an Insight. But yeah, most of your tier 4s that you have left
are either supports or AC characters. The only one that's a little bit more valuable than the rest would be this guy for Otherworld Battle. So you could throw a Conquest on this guy and get him built up. Quicksilver is pretty solid too for AC. Shang-Chi is decent. Punisher is decent. Daredevil is not too bad to counter Magic and Doctor Doom. After that is just the support girlies. Yeah, a couple supports. Your account's pretty good. Any questions you got for us? Any questions for us? Which cards are best for the hybrid deck? In my opinion, Ghost Rider, Lunar Snow, White Fox, Avengers number 9, and Marvel Zombies. Those 5 would be the best. All of them running the procs. So Ghost Rider all attack, Luna energy, White Fox physical, and then you're running the HP procs for the other 2. I would say that's the best hybrid set. Alright, so you're just asking for a general overview. Hold on, what? What are these, bro? What are these? Okay, yeah, I don't even know what you're trying to do with these cards, bro. This card's bad, this card's bad. And the other 3 cards, I don't know what you're trying to do. Are you trying to go for a hybrid deck? Are you trying to go for the weakest deck in the game? Like what are you trying to do, bro? So you spend 100 a month. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe you spent 100 one month, and otherwise, like, what are you doing? You didn't ask for anything specific, so that's why I say ask specific questions that you have. So Tier 4 Doctor Strange, Tier 4 Mephisto, buy Odin's uniform, Tier 4 him, buy Wanda's zombie uniform, Tier 4 her, Tier 4 Cyclops, Tier 4 Venom, buy Luna's new uniform, Tier 4 her, Tier 4 Loki, buy Yondu's seasonal, Tier 4 Ares, Tier 4 Moon Knight. Yeah, a lot of Tier 4s that you need to build. You say you've been playing on and off for the entirety of the game. I see a lot more off than on, I'll tell you that, brother. If you're trying to build a hybrid deck, same deck that I just mentioned a few moments ago is what you should be going for. So you can keep New Avengers number 9, you can keep White Fox, and then you add in Luna Snow, you add in Ghost Rider, and then you add in Marvel Zombies. If you're going for a hybrid deck, you have a deck too, so maybe you want to do one for PvE, one for PvP. I don't know, but looking at this, might be better to go for a hybrid deck to start, and then just move the pieces around afterwards. If you're mostly into PvP, then tier 4 Gore, still tier 4 Mephisto. Your deck is really bad, you're gonna get your ass beat in PvP, I'm gonna tell you that. So even with the strongest characters in the game, you're gonna look and feel very, very weak, like you have a tier 4 Juggernaut. Bro, it's not even built. You have binary power, which is absolutely terrible. Binary power on Wolverine, that's terrible. Binary power, that's terrible. Binary power, that's terrible. Binary power, that's terrible. Binary power, that's terrible. I don't know who told you that HP shield is the way. That is not the way. If you're going for a defensive survivability tank type build, you're going for Spider Sense or Protect the Captain, not binary power. And you're building tier 4 characters and not even giving them CTPs is crazy work to me, bro. Crazy work, bro. Bro gave Gladiator a competition. Again. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, bro. You're cooked. You are cooked, brother. You get beat a lot? Yeah, because you're playing the game wrong. You are definitely playing the game wrong, bro. He's working arms on leg day. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. He's trying to do preacher curls with his legs, bro. I don't know what he's trying to do, bro. I don't know what brother is trying to do. PvP is an end game thing, bro. Like, you're not even there yet, but more power to you if you want to try. If you're okay with your win-loss ratio being 50% or lower, then go ahead. But I wouldn't recommend it. Like, the fact that you have 2 physical attack procs and no energy attack proc is crazy work to me, bro. It's actually crazy work to me. The fact that you have a HP proc that relies on you dodging, getting lucky and getting a dodge, crazy work to me, bro. Alright. So, yeah, you got a lot of work to do, brother. Alright, let's check somebody else. That's what. Yeah, but you didn't. You said general overview. You didn't. You didn't even give specific specifics, right? This is why I asked you for specifics. I said, give me specifics. Alright, so G Fighter team. Let's see. G Fighter team. Bro says he's been playing for 8 years. Says, does he need a PvE deck? That's up to you, brother. But even if this was a PvP deck, you still need to fix it because this card is bad. And having this card and not even having the proc makes it so much worse. Alright? So I would take this out and I would put in Luna Snow if you're trying to keep a PvP deck. And then if you want to make a PvE deck, it's completely up to you. 6 perfect swords, or at least perfect from the looks of it. So this is a PvP account. Yeah. When bro only has female Loki, you know he doesn't care about PvE. No Gambit, no Kid Omega, no Ares. Bought the uniform for Crystal. Didn't tier 4 her. No tier 4 Odin. Got the Requiem for Gamora. Yeah, he doesn't care about ABX at all, man. No Moon Knight. I'm just glancing. He only asked about whether or not he needed a PvE deck. I would say yes, but not everyone cares about PvE. So if you don't care about PvE and you care about PvP, swap this card out for Luna Snow, and the role that you would want should look something like this. Okay, you're going max HP, all defense, and proc. Perfect for you because you're a PvP player. Alright, that's all you asked, so that's all I'm gonna give. Alright, let's take a look at somebody else. Alright, let's see. Agent, even though Agent's been spamming, we don't want to reward spammers, but we'll take a look at this so that he doesn't have a meltdown. Let's go. Oh, hold on. 120 131 595. Did you even choose your name, or did the game just give you a name? Or give you a number? Yeah, it looks like the default number, eh? Yeah, it's not even... Wait, what? Not even let me... Oh, because I have to put the number sign? Oh my god. Yeah. Which character you should tier 4? Wow, bro bought all of the native uniforms. Not a single one tier 4. Alright, so we're gonna go by the cost. Because, yeah, tier 4 Luna Snow. Okay. Go ahead and pick up tier 4 Luna Snow. From the Blast category. So many options. But you already have Strange with a Mighty. So you might as well tier 4 Doctor Strange. Also, Cyclops is really good. fact that he tier 4'd Ultron before 5 other options is crazy to me. Not even 5, 6, 7. Bought the uniform for Thanos, bro. Not even leveled up. Yeah, that's crazy. This is so bad. All right, so Mephisto, Loki, Sentry, Kang, in that order is how I would tier for them. And then Valkyrie is what I would tier for from the combat category. You really like Ultron? I hope he brings you lots of joy. Because otherwise, he's so bad. But yeah, Valkyrie and Ares, probably what I would pick up from this category. Your comic cards are really bad. You never asked, but I'm going to tell you anyways. They're really bad. At least your cooldown is decent. Shame that the Crescent card is the one that you decided to fully grab first. Get Ghost Rider, put that in. Any additional questions you want to ask? He's just starting? Yep. He really is just starting. Let me see the builds on some of these guys. At least he got the ISO sets right. So physical defense Urus don't do anything for you. If you need physical defense or energy defense or any of that stuff, then you just need to play better. So do not put defense Urus. Alright, let's see somebody else. Stark Stash, returning player. Regularly played last 8 months. Swords and cards. Let's see. Alright, so he's doing some type of hybrid thing here. Your cooldown is really low. At 22%, that needs to be closer to 30%. Crit rate and crit damage kinda high, but it's better than it being super low. For you, honestly, I would take Crescent out and put in Ghost Rider. I presume you're trying to do some type of hybrid thing. And if you're trying to do hybrid, then I would take Crescent and at some point get Cable out. And I would put in Ghost Rider and New Avengers number 9 so you can do a hybrid. Because since you're not a regular player and you're casual, taking breaks in between, hybrid might be the better alternative for you than trying to get you to build 2 decks. That requires a lot of consistent gameplay. Let me see the swords. So until the swords are at least fully crafted, it doesn't make sense to reroll them because otherwise you're wasting crystals. So when it comes to crafting swords, you want to get as many of the same colors as you can and then just leave them as is until they're fully one color, and then you re-roll them. So I can't really recommend that you re-roll any of the stats on them. Take what you get kind of thing until you have perfect swords in terms of the color, and then you re-roll them. Yeah, his dodge is really low. At 9%, it is really low. As for his next tier 4s, I would do Cyclops. I would get the uniform for Dazzler. And he probably should do Kid Omega, since he doesn't have the seasonal for Gambit. And then for speed, probably should do one of these two. He has the newest uniform for Bullseye, so maybe tier 4 Bullseye. Or you can get another uniform for Gamora, tier 4 her for ABX. So you can get more of those rewards. And then for combat, probably Valkyrie. I stand behind her value, especially for people who don't have the seasonal for Crescent. She's so good. Yeah, so that's my final thoughts on that. Anything else you want to ask me? Scar? FS Scar? Anything else you want to ask? Do I have anything else? No, I don't have anything else I need to do. Should you give Valk? You could give her a liberation. She is very, very versatile. But I think for you, since you don't have a combat female character for ABX, maybe you want to give her a rage. And then, you know, use her to clear content. And then later on, once you get somebody better, whether it be from the devs releasing a better option, or making Crescent free-to-play friendly again, then you can take it off later. But it's up to you if you don't care. There's dual swap. Yeah, well, I don't know if I would say you should open 2 slots, because we don't know how long our run is going to be, right? You don't have any rages? And you could put the liberation, or you could run her with like a obelisk mini rage proc and see what you can get. Ultimately, I still think she is a very good tier 4 to have. Saves you having to spend $30 for Crescent. Cause I'm gonna be honest, outside of ABX, I don't use Crescent at all. At all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap it up here. It's been 2 hours, so we're gonna head out. Appreciate you guys coming through. If you didn't get a review today, don't worry. There's tomorrow. Usually, I'm here for about 2 hours around the same time. So thank you so much for popping in. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. We try to get through at least three people a day. You know, that's why I ask you guys to give me questions. That way we can give you, targeted answers, and that way we can squeeze in more people. Have a good one.